Welcome to our series, the Bhagavad Gita for all. Namaskar. Chapter 16, Daivāsura Sampad Vibhāg, or the yoke of the distinction between the divine and the demonic natures. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Abhayam Sattva Sanshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi Danan Damascha Yajnyascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam. In the last Adhyay, Purushottam Yoga, we've been talking about the presence of the soul in the material world. The Ashwatha tree was the center of our discussion. This tree was a metaphor explaining how humans are tied to the material world. Like every plant and like every tree, the Ashwatha tree too needs sunlight, nutrition and water to grow. Your soul in the exact same way needs some attention to allow it to grow and measure what is good and bad for it. Shri Krishna's advice was to cut this tree from its roots and exercise in detachment. And why so? Well, in order to experience happiness. The soul could use a manual to understand a little bit more about its journey on earth. Spiritual knowledge is that manual that can guide you. We concluded by focusing on ourselves, our inner voice, and relying on the knowledge that we've gained to take us further in this journey. Everyone's journey is different. Don't compare and feel like you might be missing out or doing it the wrong way. Only you know yourself best. You got this. It's now time to move on to our next Adhyay. In the 16th Adhyay, Daivāsura Sampad Vibhāg, we'll be talking about the two inherent natures in human beings. They are the divine and the demonic natures. How does one identify such individuals? One's behavior, along with one's reaction, is a way to garner more information about one's nature. If you find a person to be calm and composed, or they're willing to help someone in need, then you've come across an individual who's saintly. There's always that one person in the fold who's quite aggressive. At times, they may have some hurtful things to say. If things are really going wrong, this person may turn violent too. That for you is the demonic nature. It's not as simple as this, but here's one of the ways to look at it. Man's actions steer him towards either of these natures. Shri Krishna highlights the path to a more saintly approach to life. Follow the scriptures, exercise spirituality, and adopt a sattvic approach to life. The mode of goodness is the path. Such a path can take you closer to God realization. You find yourself attracting Daivi Sampatti or godlike qualities. On the other hand, a lifestyle where you find yourself hankering for material gains, or you're inclined to a Rajasic or Tamasic approach to life. Now this is not an ideal path. You're then fueling the demonic side of human nature. This will hardly break the cycle of life and death, and you may be in for a hell-like existence. What is it that Arjun is learning in this Adhyay? What is the takeaway for us? Shri Krishna's advice? One's choice, one's actions will guide one's nature in this lifetime. It's all really in your hands. Human behavior isn't black or white. Everything has its shades. The idea is to know the inclination so you can make better choices. Lots more to know from this Adhyay. But for that, we'll have to wait for the next year. That's right. Signing off on the last video of the year. May you have an enjoyable last week of 2022 and whatever your definition of enjoyable might be. Here's also wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Dhanyavad.